Yo, 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 what is good, everybody? Good to see you. One moment. Okay, I think I fixed my audio. Every time, OBS, every time. Yeah, welcome to the stream. It is Friday, Sunday, November 30th. I did fix my audio. For a second, I thought it wasn't working, but we're gonna start off with a little bit of CounterStrike here, as per usual. This would have been a subtle reminder to do your pick'ems, but we are mid stage 2 bracket here. So let's start stream by just briefly going over my pick'ems. We can evaluate. Let's see, did that? There's like a tiny bit of my monitor in the cutoff. That's fine. Okay. So, for my 3-0s, I had Aurora and Astralis. Both of those did not make it through. Aurora went up against FaZe, and FaZe actually 3-0'd stage 2. When I needed that for my stage 1, but I guess now they're 3-0 with Navi. Ooh, FlyQuest and MIBR are out. Yikes. Those were two of my other in the 3-1, 3-2 advancements. The other ones are 3D Max, Perivision, Tyloo, and Team Liquid. Happy to say those are all still in the running. Team Liquid beating out MIBR, and Astralis beating out FlyQuest. Now, I had Astralis in the 3-0, but I'm still glad to see them making their way up. I don't know, I always remember my time in Atlanta, 2017. I saw Astralis win the major, which is always great. 1 second. Hey, Rain, good to see you. Welcome to stream. Dun, dun. Speaking of the Astralis major, let's see if I can show this on stream. Okay. Yeah. So this was a Polaroid, cropped, of course. You can see the edges of the film here. But this is a Polaroid I took. I think I may have already shown this on stream, but this was at the Astralis major. I'm sorry, the E-League major in Atlanta, 2017, in the spring. Astralis won. This was right after all the confetti dropped and everything. So, yeah. Favorite photo of mine, for sure. Not maybe my top, like, #1 photo, but it's still really good. And that scan's a little whack. It's kind of old. I have better scans, I think, because that photo looks better. Hope you are doing well. I am. Yeah, good to see you. I hope you are also doing well. What is not doing well, though, is my bracket. Already knocked out here. I don't think I can get... you have to get 5 correct on your pick'ems to get another point. And the only ones I could reasonably win are the 6 here. But we already lost MIBR and FlyQuest. So I'm only looking at 4. Even if it was like perfect threading on the brackets here. Because like Tyloo's going up against probably Astralis or Team Liquid. With UA, Passion UA, Fnatic, and Aurora. So it's like kind of, I don't know. Yeah, I hope they make it. Astralis, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was anticipating a 3-0, but we'll still take an advancement here of any kind. Haha, FaZe 0-3. Dude, now they're 3-0. It's like I go back and forth. I'm like, here, 3-0. They fail me. Here, I don't put them in. Now they get it. Good to see you, Tony. Hey. Anyway, I should queue here before I get too lost in the sauce. So while that's going in the background, we can keep talking a little bit. So Nip versus, I mean, B8's gonna be there as well in this 2-to-1. 3D Max, M80, Imperial, and Perivision. So I don't really know who's gonna get matched up. I think they maybe put it out like on a different bracket somewhere. I don't really understand why these don't get updated like that, but my picks are already in, so it's not really going to change anything. It's just showing me who would be matched up against who for what I would assume to be tomorrow / later today, because I think in Budapest it's probably already tomorrow. Hello, by the way. Yes, hello. Good to see you. Also, yesterday was just a lot going on, so I appreciate your patience for me as I rescheduled yesterday's stream to today. We just had like a lot of snow. I don't know the exact inch / footage for snow outside of the city, but we easily got a few inches inside the city, and like giving the density of the buildings and the heat and everything, it's a little surprising to see that much snow even in the city. But honestly, I love a good snow. So you know me, I walked outside and I think I got my groceries and everything, but God, it was very it was very intense. I don't know. Just took a lot out of me exhaustion-wise. And then by the time I finished dinner and everything, it was already like 7:30, 8 o'clock. And I was like, oh, no. If I start stream now, I'll be streaming till like midnight. So probably not that late. But even here, starting close to 7, we'll see if we'll get through the full schedule tonight. But I'm down to play a bunch of games. Also, I should say the scav, the Escape from Tarkov, when we play that later, we're just gonna do a scav run, and then probably call it there on Tarkov. I don't know what kind of quest stuff I got going on, so I don't know if I'll do a PMC raid, but we'll keep it light when we do Tarkov, and then Rocket League won't be too bad. But I'm excited to play Risk of Rain 2 on stream. It's a good game. I played Risk of Rain 1, the like 2D side scroller, like way back in the day. And I really enjoyed that game. So when Risk of Rain 2 came out, I played a bunch of it. It was really good. And then they went on and did a bunch of updates that I haven't played a whole lot of. So I fully expect to get bodied when we play that, but hey, we're playing Nuke, people's favorite. It's a good map. Sorry, I missed your chat. I did the same in stage 1. They barely made it, just to ran past everybody. Yeah, I know. They saw their performance and they're like, oh, we gotta practice. Got their lineups and everything, got their sleep in just right, and now FaZe turned their game around. I mean, that's why I had them 3-0, because, you know, they were in the semifinals or whatever last major in Austin. So it's like, I kind of anticipated them doing well. So stage 1 was kind of surprising for them. But all right. We're in our match here playing Nuke. Yeah. All right, get your predictions in. Twitch predictions, right? They don't have that here. Yeah, I know. Like, are we gonna win pistol round prediction? No, no. Ooh. Me and the Valorant keybinds. I keep pressing Y. Excuse me. How did he know? He's just clearing corners. Coming behind you on trophy. Watch behind. Lit last. Alright. We did win pistol. I didn't get a kill. I didn't get any damage. That guy clapped me. Ugh. Oh, and I need to make a...
Check knife. Check untested IED. Check.
I don't know, would you guys be interested in seeing another montage at the end of this month? Or like, I'd have to cut it together, but... Going B. I don't know, maybe I could like,
Cover me while I plant.
Don't people like hire montage editors on Fiverr or something? I don't know if I'd do that, but... Ew. The Zeus. Anybody want this deagle? Blue is like, yes please. Thank you.
Let's move.
But we're on the board here. 2-0. Or 2-1. Flat 200 damage here. It's kind of nice. I don't know where this other guy is. From heaven. Someone talked right there. They said behind me, which was not accurate. But I appreciate it. I would love to see some Arc and Dispatch in a montage. Yeah, I don't know how much Dispatch. I mean, we have just the one stream with it, but I think I could like cut it together, yeah. And then Arc. I'm not sure. Do we have good gunfights on stream? I know I've had some good PvP moments, but I think some of those might have been offline. But I'll go through the footage and yeah. Diversify a little bit. Not all, doesn't need to all be CS footage. But like the last one, I had a tiny bit of Rocket League in it, so. But yeah, I'll, good to know. I'll work that into the montage this time around. Yo.
Throwing smoke. I'm gonna fix this bomb now.
Yeah. But yeah, I've been busy with some other stuff. And honestly, I might be a little occupied at least this week. So if it doesn't get edited and come out this week, maybe check back like the week after. But I'll try and prioritize it, because it's better to have it towards the beginning of the month here. So who knows, maybe I'll just like... I did have coffee today, so I'll probably be up late. So I don't know, maybe I'll just go on an editing spree tonight and have it ready. With no promises. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Come on, lobby. 3 ramp. Oof. Check out this AK. This 3D Max from 2015. I'm like, this logo slaps so much harder than, I don't know what this Chinese phrase says, but hopefully it's not too bad. Shui, right? Says something about water. No, I don't know. It's kind of a sick AK though. But I like the 3D Max logo from the past a little bit more than their newer one. No rush. No worries. Yeah. December is always busy. I know. Plus, like, all the holidays and everything. Between... I mean, I know you guys don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but for us, you know, it's like... Thanksgiving is, like, the final week of November. And then it's, like, 2-3 weeks. And then we're already at Christmas. One vending. Yeah, so it is kind of a little bit busy, but you know, gotta keep at it. So it keeps repeating the same angle. Whew. I'm doing all right. 4-4 here. That's not bad. I've had an AK buy like every round now, so. But I'm like considering, I'm like, maybe I should make another song for the montage too. I don't know. That's probably asking too much. Unless I like make the song tonight and then no promises. But if I do, just know I went ham. Yup. Old logos and old stickers are so good. Yeah, I know, like the old Dignitas logo. Oof. Come on, 56. Oof. Did I tell you about my old Royal Paladin? M4 Royal Paladin, I had that, had like 4 Dignitas hollows. New song would be dope. Alright, I'll consider. I was thinking like maybe I could like I don't want to like cop out and use AI, but I think it'd be fun to use AI to like make a music video. But I don't know if that would, if people would be interested in that, I don't know. But even if it's just a song for the montage, like, you know. Yes, I only have my playlists on Apple Music. I guess I could like remake them in Spotify, but I'd have to pay for Spotify for that. But I mean, with any of the platforms, I wish they had a little bit more support for artists to create supplementary materials like that. I know I'm not like the first artist to have like crafted playlists and stuff, but I don't know, it'd be kind of cool to like have that feature for people, you know, for like releases and stuff. Has this light always blinked on the C4? I feel like that may be a new feature. I am clicking heads though. Sucker, get baited. Yeah. I guess I should ask, when you don't have an Apple Music account, can you still like see all the songs on the playlist? Because I think when I've like looked at old Spotify playlists that I've made, when I don't have Spotify, it like doesn't show me all the songs. Do you know what I mean? Anyway. The blinking is fairly new, yes. Came a few updates ago. Well, I probably like always spin the bombs, so it doesn't look like it blinks during the animation. But yeah, that lighting looks quite different than I remember. Is he upper rafter? Where was he? Spooky.
Okay, I'm gonna fix this bomb now.
Okay.
Grenade out. Flashbang out.
Damn it. Nade in hand. C'est la vie. Swinging. Nice try. Damn, I kind of threw.
Counter-terrorists win.
Dude's got a nice purple laminate, though. I picked up his AK. He's got it. Okay.
Flashbang out.
I will go outside with him. I think he was back under heaven. Credit card. I think it does show you. I'll check. Give me a minute. I tried to log in the other day with my old iTunes account, and it would only let me log in if I got my password through my iPhone, which I no longer have. Ah. Yeah, I don't know about iTunes accounts, like Apple ID versus anything, but yeah, it shows all songs. Okay, that's good. So I guess at the minimum you could always recreate it,
They got nothing better to do.
but or like, but you know, it'd be better if I did it, so that way I can have it prepared for you and anybody else who may want to listen to it on Spotify. So thank you. I'll add that to my list of to-dos. It wouldn't be too hard though. Most of those playlists aren't too long. Damn, he got me through the board. Credit card and then not behind it. But yeah, it's funny you mentioned the old iTunes account, because I think growing up I had like an Apple account with like a bunch of movies and stuff on it. And I totally don't have it anymore because I don't know what happened to it all. Last guy on A, I think. You have 20 to... 10 seconds. I don't think he's gonna make it. You gotta plant like now. Nice try. That's a tough clear. Hey, good after. Yeah, I think for a worldwide audience, Spotify makes more sense since Apple is only really dominant in the use. I know USA. I just think it's funny to read USA as USA. Well, that's interesting. I guess I thought Apple Music was more widely used, but yeah, no problem. I know most, if not all, of my songs are on Spotify, so we're not lacking in that regard, but yeah, it would be good to have it there.
Fire in the hole.
Coming ramp. Damn it. All down B. Most. For a second I thought he was up top, like outside, and I was like, brother, you are on the wrong site.
Bomb has been planted. Terrorists win.
Now I have to figure out how on my website I'm gonna link two playlists to the same link. I'm sure there'll be a way. Could maybe have like a pop-up or something. They are in Spotify? No, not the playlist, but most of my music is on Spotify, yeah.
We're
Yep.
going out.
It's just impossible to find because they've delisted my account. Which has been going on for a long time. Like if you search my name or my stuff in even in like Apple Music, it won't show up unless you like really specify like the whole album name and everything. So it's kind of a pain in the ass, but yes, it is there. You just have to look for it. Bruh.
Bomb has been planted.
Nice try though. Maybe. Never mind, I just found them. Nice. Okay. Yeah, kind of hidden, but yes, they are there. Yes. But I think like album 2 is like when is like album 1 playlists are just like, you know,
Deploying
kind of
smoke
there, but album 2 is like really where all the playlists kind of start picking up. They tell a story in a way, but I think you're clear here. I'm gonna go lower. Oh, nice. Spotify search function sucks anyways. I guess it's the same in Apple Music. I'll save them and listen later. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I'm interested to hear what you think. But no pressure. I would say album 4/EP4. Which is Hoxanare, I think is roughly how it's said. Is good, but it's missing the samples. Ran back lobby. They really give it the joie de vivre. Oh, nice try. Oh, we're losing. I need to focus. I mean, I'll chat, but I need to lock in is what I mean. What was I saying though? I think something about album 2 playlist.
Throwing fire.
Maybe I finished my thought. Oh, but anyway, so if you get to album 4/EP4, just keep in mind that the samples really bring it all together. Damn it. So much for locking in. Damn, I'm really third? Second? I don't like this. Green keeps buying PP Bison. Green, you good, man? You have cash. Buy a better gun. Doesn't seem like he wants to. Okay. Run it down, Green. Let's show us how it's done. Come on. Anyway. Last guy's outside red. Keep your gun up. I'll give you my opinion for sure. Thank you, thank you. Running back to you, yellow. Nice shot.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, much appreciated. I know like the music videos and stuff are on YouTube. So you've probably seen those, but there's a bunch of stuff that hasn't been on YouTube yet. Like I don't think any of Evangelist is on there.
Let's go.
But that's a good time to get it. This is a good month to get into that album because it's supposed to be kind of like a Christmas album in a way. You know, say what I will about Green. Never mind. No, he did get a kill this round. I can't flame him. Coward. I'm back lobby. It's gonna be him. Maybe they rotate in. Surely he had to know I was there, right? Like, I got spotted ramp. Oh, Green's gonna Bison, okay.
Hi.
You want the AK?
Yes,
Okay, can you drop me? Thank you.
thank you.
Sorry, I'm just remembering some of the songs that I wrote. They are funny as hell, man. Man, you're in for a treat. You're in for a treat.
Smoking.
Alright. They're on B? Okay. He's gonna stick it. Ninja. No, he's not on. Take the AK for my teammate. Alright. There you go, Blue. Save your cash this time. Save your cash. Nice, he's got the AK. I thought someone else picked it up, but...
We're good. Let's go. Throwing fire.
outside.
Green's behind them. That's hilarious. Get him, Green. It's 3K. Oh my god. See, I can't complain about him just bisoning because he's actually putting in the work. Now, will he expect me here?
Grenade out. Flashbang out.
Bomb has been planted.
Deploying smoke shield. I'm defusing.
Baited. Nah, that's an outplay. Outwit, outplay, outlast. What is that? Survivor, right? Oh my god. I can't believe I remembered that. After all this time. Sorry, blue purple got the AK. Blue wants it. Yeah, there you go.
Let's have it, lads.
I should sell. How am I bottom of the leaderboard? No.
Incendiary.
Grenade out. Smoke.
Green got one too many 3Ks and now I have to catch up.
Throwing fire. Grenade.
Bruh. What was that clear? Nice clutch, 100. Yeah, and then I do something stupid like that. That's okay. It wasn't that dumb. I just thought my teammate had cleared that angle. That's why I was like running out, but I did get a little greedy there. I was like, I would like the kills, so I was kind of rushing it, but slow and steady wins the race.
Okay, let's wrap this one up.
Maybe not too slow, but KD wise, we're not doing too bad. We're only 14 and 14.
Incendiary. Throwing smoke.
Green is through lobby. Okay. We'll hold him on the roof here. Bro, what is... Dude, that spray was awful on my part. But I can't give up ramp. This dude's 33 and 19. Wow. Get carried. 11 and 22. I mean, he's got 10 assists. He actually has about the same damage as me, so it's like...
Move it, son.
I really can't say much.
Throwing smoke.
Throwing fire.
Down vent. Watch your back. Dinked on A. A 1v3.
Terrorists win.
GG. That's tough. I kind of threw that game. 66 ADR. Not good. Minus 414. Yikes. Alright. Not much to report. Let's go play a little bit of Risk or Rain. Keep the ball rolling. Here we are. Booting up, booting up, booting up. Alright. I have booted this up before, so I know the game works. Looks like it's just taking a second to load. 26%. I don't know what to say about this game if you haven't heard of it before. Because, like, the 2D side-scroller was, like, its own thing. And now they made it, like, 3D. So it's just kind of like an entirely different game now. Hopu Games, developer. Gearbox 2K Publishing. Always good sign. I forgot about this intro. The game used to not have this, I think, but this actually calls back to the Risk of Rain 1, the original game, because that game actually you could get to the spaceship at the end. We'll skip the intro though, and I'm gonna turn the music down just a tiny bit. Okay, this should be good. We're gonna turn screen shake down just a tiny bit here for y'all. Mostly for me, but for y'all. And let's see, video. This all looks good. Okay. Okay. I think Hopu Games was hired by Valve not so long ago. Really? That's interesting. Let's play Rainstorm. I haven't played Monsoon in a long time, so let's see. There's a bunch of different, I don't know what you'd even call these, heroes, agents. This is the captain, and this one is something else I don't remember. The like mutant, right? I forget his name. Okay. The artificer's pretty good here. And then items, I think, command is always good, but I think we're just gonna roll with OG version of the game. But yeah, you crash land on a ship. Come out your exit pod. There's something, yes. Okay, control is to run. But yeah, you basically have to find your way to the teleporter. Not get now Artificer has a couple of different features. They have this flamethrower and some flame balls. Hang on. I'm gonna flip-flop this because I need shift to be keyboard and mouse. We need utility skills shift. Toggle sprint, we'll do shift, and then utility skill we can throw on control. It just feels wrong if it's not I think this dagger, tri-tip daggers is good. But yeah, basically it's like explore the island, find oh, I picked the wrong item. I mean, personal shield generator is okay. I think I made the mistake picking up the fuel array though at the start. Because it makes you very like, if you get hit the wrong way, or like I think it's like if your HP dips below 50, you get insta-deathed. Like, yeah, they work on deadlock now. That's good. Glad to hear those devs landed a successful job. Would explain why deadlock is so good. Because I do enjoy this game. They did a really good job. But I would not be surprised if this game has kind of already finished its dev cycle. Meaning like, you know, got through all the DLC and everything. Okay, so here's our teleporter. Basically, when you start this, you have to stay inside the ring, and it spawns a wave of enemies that, like when done, you can then exfil. However, the thing I'm concerned about is sometimes you don't have enough cash if you start the teleporter too early. And you can't buy all the things on the map. So we're gonna just do a quick loop. Make sure we can pick up everything we can, and then we'll get ourselves out of here. I also forgot, when you start the teleporter, there's a chance... What is this, the Shrine of the Mountain? I'm sorry, when you start the teleporter, it spawns a boss. I forgot to mention that. As well as the final waves. The problem is, oh, okay. I was like, I don't understand how to use all my abilities, but I think we're good here. Hang on, the audio is really loud. Music, calm down. Okay, this should be a little bit better. Yes. So the Shrine of the Mountain, basically makes, we want, as much as I want the combat stim, Goat Hoof here is useful. So it lets us move a little bit faster, which we need. Artificer's a little slow, but the faster we get ourselves in and around these maps, the better. As you can see in the top right, the stage progresses slowly. So right now it's on easy, but the longer we go on this run, it will become more and more challenging. More guys will spawn. They will be, here we go. There'll be elites, instead of just maybe regular guys. Also, there's a lot of particle effects, so I apologize in advance if, this is great. The artillery here is, better than what we had, and, you know, we won't accidentally get bodied. Because, again, if the fuel array is on us and we lose enough HP, I think it just, like, explodes on us. Alright. We've been that way, I think. War Banner kind of sucks. I mean, it's okay. Yes, we've been that way. We'll do one more quick loop. There's, I think, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, War Banner's okay. It's more useful if you spawn it, like, on the teleporter, though. Like, there, it really has no effect for me. Okay. So we'll come hit this. Rose Buckler, I think, is actually pretty good. And crowbar is also pretty good. Now this Shrine of Chance really only pays out. I forgot she has a hover ability. That shrine only occasionally pays out. So we have to not get caught by this guy. I could be dead here. We're very low. Come on. Okay. He goes down. We get another war banner. By the skin of my teeth. Anyway, so this red circle here is what we have to stay inside for the teleporter to charge. We got two Hopu feathers. Iconic. So the Shrine of the Mountain basically doubles the... You have to fight more bosses, but you get double the reward. But it doubles the same item. So luckily we actually got Hopu Feather here. Because we looted everything, we'll just run. But Hopu Feathers are really good, in my opinion. Because it gives you another jump. Not just a second jump, but if you collect more than one, you get more than one. Donate to the new altar. No, I think we'll pass on that. Okay, we need our something for the one. I think it's like extended mags maybe. This game looks good. I'll add it to my wish list. Yeah, and it's older too, so it should go on sale sooner rather than later. If not right now. Shrine here is gonna take my HP. He just died. Fun. That's why you gotta be careful. Okay, now that I'm a little bit more familiar, we'll run it back. The Huntress here is a little bit easier in my opinion. A little bit more range going on with her. A little bit more auto-targeting, so a lot of good things. But yeah, but basically what happened there was I tried to so use the shrine, I forget what it's called, but it sacrifices your HP. And then because I was like 40% health, that jellyfish was like just at the right range to get me there. Alright. We just got, I think it's like an attack drone. Yes. Okay. Yeah, it's on sale right now, haha. Very cheap. I just asked my friends if they all want to play it together. Yes. This is also a really good game to play in a group. Risk of Rain 1 was... I don't even remember if you could play it with friends, but... this game, the Risk of Rain 2, they've done it very well. I should say that. So co-op play is really good. This is a recycler. I don't think we really have anything to recycle here. I mean, I don't know, maybe this. I like the soda. energy drink. Sprint speed is increased. But there's the teleporter. So like if I started it here, I probably wouldn't even have enough cash. There's by far more. Healing past full grants you a temporary barrier. We just got a legendary item, which is really nice. Yep, right there. But if I started the teleporter, there's a chance I don't get enough items. Or like enough cash to buy all the items here. Oh, right. There is fall damage, I forgot about that. This is a healing drone, we want that. $29. This will have cash. There you go. Yeah, I really like Huntress. Artificer's pretty good. Commando's really good as well. But there's a lot of different gameplay styles. Teddy bear. Tough times, yes. Great item. Basically, if you can like 3D print this item, you can become invincible. Because basically, like, it's like an on-proc. I don't know all that, like, I don't have like a great knowledge base of all the statistics of this game, but what I do know is if you get enough stacks of an item, like Tough Times, you can essentially, like, I think the backup's probably better here, no? It sends in like temporary rocket drones, I think. Okay, this is what I was talking about, this backup mag. Spare, yeah, backup mag. So it wouldn't have been as effective on Artificer because it's the shock orb. I'm using all the wrong names, by the way. Alright. War banner. I think this crystal gem is good. I forget exactly what it does though, so for me I'd rather pick up the energy drink because I know it's going to be guaranteed speed. Oops. Okay, and what is this? Gasoline? Not worth it. That's the 3D printer. So if you have scrap, which the like recycler turns items into scrap, but they stay the same tier. All right, we're gonna go start the teleporter here because we by far have not enough cash, but we're probably cleared on loot for the floor. And again, we don't want to overstay our welcome. 5 minutes is kind of long for a first stage. Yes, and with her, it's, you gotta be careful because you could accidentally take fall damage here or fall out of the map. Thankfully, it respawns you, so it's not that bad. And this, oops, is one of the easier battles. There's still one more matriarch here. One queen beetle, rather. But I forget if the waves keep going until you take out the boss or not. But yeah, if we're not careful, we could get bodied here. Oh, I just stepped in acid. We got Chronobobble. Weak. This is not a good item. I mean, it's okay, but it's like... could be a lot better. Alright, teleporter's charged. I know we have one more chest that we're gonna open. So let's go do that, and then we can get ourselves out of here. There's a couple stragglers. It was down here, wasn't it? Monster Tooth. Monster Tooth is really good. Another item I would readily 3D print. Low key, I'm like, let's get rid of these chrono baubles, I think. It's just not worth it to me. So here, I'll show you the scrapper, or recycler, whatever. Green scrap. So really that item, the scrap does nothing for me. Except for if we find a green 3D printer, we can duplicate items, like Git. So you turn scrap into the item, and then if it's not scrap, if you don't have scrap, then it starts taking from your items that you have. So for example, if we found a white item printer, it would start trying to just randomly take my white items. So a recycler is good in the sense that you can designate which items to recycle and get scrap from, rather than accidentally like getting rid of your item set. So we're just gonna dilly-dally here a little bit, try to generate some cash before we really get into it. Good, it pays out first time. Soldier syringe is really good. Another item I would readily 3D print. Especially with Huntress here, the fire rate up is like leagues better. Nice. Alright. So that's Shrine of Chance. If you work it too many times, you can like kind of burn through your cash, because it's not guaranteed to pay out. So us getting it like a payout there off the first 2 taps is good. We're not wasting any cash really. Also, if I'm over-explaining the game, let me know. I could just shut up and play. What the hell is that? I don't know. It's like a Rocketeer drone, maybe? Ooh. Warbanner sucks. It doesn't suck, it's just... like, I'd much rather have a bunch of other items. How much is this? 124. It's kind of expensive. There we go. This beetle will pay out nicely. Boomers, beetles. Not quite there. Alright, we should have enough here. Yes. Got a green. Leeching Seed. We'll always take a little bit of leech damage. Yes. I missed the Hopu feathers already. How much was this? 149? We're close. You're supposed to kind of like run through the game and not get every bit of loot, but I tend to try and get every bit of loot, so... Man, we're not quite there yet. 3 more. Where we at? Or 6 more. let's check back here. Oh, there are a couple of chests. Why not? Rusted key. Oh, I forget what this is called, but the ATG missile MK1 is really good. That's another one that's good if you get stacks on it. We're gonna recycle our war banner here. I'm happy getting rid of that. War banner's not bad. Again, it's just if I can, I'm gonna get the opportunity to free up some of my items, because like I'd rather get rid of that than have something accidentally go, like soldier syringe. Let's see. I think there's a thing down there that you can get. Oops. Oh, here's our teleporter. We're not quite there yet. We want to go and do a loop around this way, because I know there's more chests hidden. Also, if you are playing this with friends, you can do some of these, like, there's like, it actually might not be here because it's sometimes spawns, sometimes it doesn't spawn. But you have to like stand on pressure pads. Yeah, this thing. To open up this, you have to stand on like pressure pads. But because there's more than one, you either have to like freeze an enemy on the pressure pad, or like roll one of these jars over. But you stand on it, and there's a couple of them. But if you're playing with friends, it's easier to do that, so just remember in the future. So here, this didn't pay out the first time, but even though it doesn't pay out, it could exponentially increase the... Oh, I'm out of cash. The price. So it's like diminishing returns, right? If it doesn't pay out the first few times, it's like, don't waste all your cash. Something smells like it's burning. Maybe it's just cooking. Alright. I think there's this chest. Yeah, there's a couple here. I think everything over there was done. Tri-tip daggers is good. I'm trying to think what else we might want to... Armor plate, I think I go... Yeah, but I think that's the last thing we'll recycle here, and then let's find our way to the exit. It's funny, you wouldn't think of this as like an exfil type game, but we do have to exfil. Beetle Queen again, okay. I won't complain with my active here. Kind of clean up. So she's not too bad. A lot of particle effects on screen. Got another leeching seed, okay. Yeah. But this runs off to a good start. I would say you can probably thread the needle a little bit better than I am, because like as you see here, you know, the teleporter and the boss wave, like you do rack up cash, so you may find it a little bit more reliable to start the teleporter, take out the waves, and then go bank your cash like at all the chests and stuff. Because like min-maxing, like I could probably spend less time farming cash. Because now I'm gonna leave this floor, or like this, whatever you want to call it, and because when you leave, you don't get any cash, right? It all turns into XP. Except for maybe this cash that you gain killing someone right as you're about to go. You know, because like, if you reduce your time on a floor, you know, spend less time in raid. Because right now we're at hard for 17 minutes in run. Basically, if we're trying to take on the boss, like, whatever it is, like 20 minutes in, it's not very good. Focus crystal. Deal bonus damage to nearby enemies. Okay, I'm glad I took the soda pop instead. Forget what that is. I think that spawns enemies. Rusted lockbox. Vine whip is really good. Or red whip. Crowbar, not bad. So this Shrine of Combat spawns. No? Oh, yes, I summoned the Greater Wisp. Okay. What is this? Prion Accumulator? I don't think that's much better than what we have. Okay, we've been through this way. Let's go up and over real quick. I don't know if we can see the teleporter from here. It might actually be on this side. But we're moving faster out of combat, so... there's like different types of items. There's like damage or... what does this deal? Extra damage to bosses? Armor piercing rounds is pretty good. Yes. But like the Hopu Feather Vine Whip combo slaps. It's like really good. Donate to the new altar. Yeah, nice. Doing those alone seems difficult with all the enemies running around. Yeah. Also, sorry if I'm not reading your message fast enough. Sometimes I get a little distracted by the combat here. Weird. So I feel like something should go on with this. Maybe that's just for the ambiance. A little bit of movement tech here to get up on the ledge. There actually isn't much up there. Okay. Here's our teleporter. We have 1,000. We'll do a quick lap. Because I think it also locks the items that you can pick up. Or like, you can't interact with the chests while you're fighting the last wave. Okay. Also, the bundle of rockets we got is good. It basically turns every chest into... How much scrap do we got? You know what? I think we'll get rid of our scrap here and get some tri-tip daggers. Pretty worth. Pretty worth. The bleed chance is really good, I'll say. Is this? No. Another thing to note, the soundtrack for Risk of Rain 2 is also really good. back up again. I don't think there's anything up here anymore. Yeah. That's Tough Times, by the way, where you hear the little squeak. Because rather than take damage, we... Oh, I didn't even realize there's Crit Maker Lens and... what was that other one? I didn't even see. I wish I could recycle these medkits. I think that might be good, but... Grove Tender's kind of scary, not gonna lie, but he seems to be really preoccupied with my drones, so we're just chilling. What is this? Squid Polyp. Interactable. Okay. So, I guess in addition to opening chests, Squid Polyp will generate turrets for us. Yeah, see how these all get locked once the wave starts? Is that a fourth 3D printer? That's funny. Yeah, if there was a recycler, I think I'd maybe try to get rid of some of these other white items, just to, you know, go back and 3D print them, but this was fine. 89%. I need 4 and 5. Almost there. Alright, we want... I would like the goat hoof there, but 10 minutes overdue. It's funny because I think that chest actually gets you a Prion accumulator if you open it. Yeah, the backup mag would also be really good to double down on. And I feel like that's raw steak or whatever it is. I forget what the item is, but... Anyway, we're on very hard here, 25 minutes in, so... The longer we take, the harder our run's gonna get, especially the big boss fight here at the end. I mean, fortunately, we're not... not on the hardest difficulty. Equipment drone? I don't know what that does. But it's always good to get our equipment going. Yeah, I don't know if the equipment drone calls in the other drones. I don't know how that works, but... okay. This guy's kind of spooky. The elite, I think they're called imps, this guy. Teleporting around. It's not too bad. Oh, I'm gonna take fall damage. Maybe not. I don't know how that worked. Okay. I'm kind of getting thrown around a little bit. What is this? Monster Tooth printer? Probably not that good. Chance to stun on hit. At least one stack is good. Yeah. Alright, we came through here. We spawned in here actually, but we're gonna double back. What is this? 400 for a rocket drone? And we need a lot of cash. It's getting expensive in here. But these greater wisps, the green ones, they do drop a lot of cash, so that'll be good for us. Just don't get hit. Honestly, it may not seem like it, but I'm actually dodging a number of these shots. Yes, gasoline's just okay. We're gonna go fight this challenge here. These lemurs scare the shit out of me, so we're gonna try and get a bunch of rockets. Blast shower, and then I forget what this other one we picked up was maybe another squid polyp, yeah. But these big ass lemurs look, that's not what they're called. But these guys, I forget what they're called. They scare the shit out of me. They do a lot of damage. And this isn't even the boss. Yikes. Tough times. That's a good item. Another leech seed. Need a little bit more diversity in my item pool here, guys. But I think we're gonna try and get our way back through this tunnel. Do a loop around and pick up some of these items. Got a lot of cash. Brooch, not that good. But it's okay. Yes, the rocket drone. Stun grenade. Okay, we're not paying 300. Gunner turret? I think those TP with me, but they don't move. This is what I mean. 260. Alright, I'm not paying more. That's not paying out, I'm not paying more. There's a chest here. Bustling fungus, always a good one. Damn, another drone. We're already out of cash here. But this elite should put us over. More or less. Okay, so that's the inner loop. Should have a couple more items up top, but I think we should start the boss here and then do our other run once we've got our cash going. Here it is. Oh, you know what? We should do these combat shrines before. Yeah, Elder Lemurians, that's what they're called. But they, yeah, see, they like throw fire and stuff. So if I wasn't so far back, I'd be a little bit more worried, but... Alright. This should be... That almost hit me. There should be more than enough cash, though, to start the final wave here. We will clean up just a little bit, because I do not want to start the boss with... oh God. I think Tough Times blocked that for us. Magma Worm, okay. Huntress, she does pretty well with the Magma Worm, I'll say. Because, like, her, I forget what you call it, but her right click, kind of goes through all the segments of the Magma Worm. Because it, like, bounces from target to target, so... Where do we get? Gore's Tome? Chance on kill to drop treasure, okay. I think we just always have strike drones now. Is that what this does? I can't tell. Because I think we put this the call button on the drone, so it's like always calling them in. They're pulling a CS and shooting the corpses. That's brutal. BM guys, BM strike drones. Alright, let's wrap it up, guys. Oops, forgot to stand inside the circle. 2, 1, here we go. Alright, let's do a quick lap. Get our items and go. Also, pretty much any time you come here, there is a hidden chest. So make sure you are aware. Obtain a resonance disc by killing enemies. But you can get a guaranteed legendary item going there, so don't forget. Okay, nothing there. You and you. Sticky bomb, not that important, but it is a decent item. Like if you 3D printed a sticky bomb, you would have a lot of items, or a lot of damage, I should say. Will-o'-the-wisp is good. Let's just come up here real quick. Or fall, and sometimes I take fall damage, sometimes we're just okay. God damn it. Backup mags. What was this other one that we... Where did that chest go? What the hell? I don't even know what I picked up. Weird. Okay. Don't fall this time, Ava. Okay. I don't think there's gonna be much up here, but sometimes you can find something. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Oh! This is just a turret drone. Still better than nothing. I'll do a quick peek. There's another newt altar. Pulling a CS. I mean, did they not? They were shooting the corpses, they're already dead. That's the most CS thing I've seen. This is Rex too. I think you have to bring the escape pod, like, fuel pack there, perhaps. I think there's something up there, but I'm not gonna bother. I just need to do one more quick look. Don't want to miss the big chest. A sentient meat hook, chance to hook all nearby enemies. I think that's actually not that good for us here. Because it does pull them in, you know? So, like, I mean, it's a red item, so a red item's a red item, but okay, I think we're good to go here, so let's not delay. Alright, now this should be the second to last area. Sky Meadow. Ooh, don't fall off the map. Sprite Fields, okay, okay. Right, so we finish here, and then I believe we go fight the boss at the end of the game. If this is... I don't think this is actually the teleporter. I think this is for something else you do. Because you, like, come over here... Minor spoilers, but there's, like, something you do with, these. Yeah, see, like this? Square, 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 square. square, triangle. So like you get this configured and then you submit the formula and then it like spawns a TP. But I ain't going through that because we got other things to worry about today. Now, the real question though is why we don't have any enemies here. I would like this other missile drone, please. It was like 800 bucks or something like that. Alright, probably close enough. Not quite. Damn it. Okay. Yikes. But now you see why we have to go fast. Because now these giant scary monsters keep spawning. So we're gonna try and loot, find our way to the teleporter here. That's a pretty good choice to make. Let's see, Will-o-the-Wisp, the Ice Band, or oh, I forget what that third item is, but Karo's Band here is pretty good for us, so this thing is kind of terrifying, not gonna lie. Okay. Damn, when a boss has no health bar, you know it's serious business. Oh, dude, tough times paying off on these fall damage reductions. You know it's tough times because it makes the like squeaky sound, squeaky toy sound. But yeah, I think only the bosses that spawn with the teleporter have Jade Elephant, massive armor for 5 seconds. I think it's better than an all cleanse. Ooh, a heal drone's really good. Spoilers for the boss fight, but basically, damn, we're not gonna pay. It's like 800 bucks for a try there. No. Did we lose a drone? Oh, that's just the squid turret. But yeah, you lose your items in the final boss fight, but the turrets and drones and stuff stay. Rusted keys not really useful for us here, because the chances we find a lockbox, it's like, it ain't gonna happen. Oh, there's our fall damage. But check that range on the dash. Oh, love to see it. We already came up here, or maybe not. No. But yeah, the Huntress dash, you can kind of just like get out of taking fall damage. The Whale? I don't know. Let me just take another one of these bands. Caro's band. The stacking effect from it's pretty good, so. But we'll see. We might not even get to the big boss fight here. We're at level difficulty in the top right. Which comes after the I'm coming for you difficulty. 45 minutes on the clock-ish. It's a long run. We'll do one last pass here, make sure we're getting everything on the outskirts, and then we should really turn around and get our ass back home. Alright. The brooch. Newt altar. There's bison steak. Forbidden fruit. I don't know. We'll just pay for this one, see what we get. Nah, not worth it. Alright. Oh, there's more here. Yes, I see another one over here. I think I actually already opened that one, okay. Squid turret's about to go offline. What printer is this? Alright, if it wasn't 40 minutes on stream already, Tough Times printer, like, there's a recycler down there. So I would just go start scooping all of my white items that I'm gonna fall off the map here. This is not good. But basically I would go... that's also a side effect of Red Whip, is sometimes you overshoot. But yeah, the Tough Times proc, like, you basically have a higher chance to negate all damage. So if you get a 3D printer with Tougher Times, you pretty much just want to go dupe your Teddy plushie, and then you're pretty much almost never getting hit. So, damn it. But like something, yikes, to negate fall damage would be pretty good here. Alright, let's just hit this once more. Once more. Alright, this is probably about all we're gonna get from this floor, so let's just get on out of here. Oh. Oh, there's Tough Times paying off for us. Hey, there's another missile drone. Where was the squid polyp? Oh no, it was back here, wasn't it? Yes, okay. So you basically like change the configuration. I am glad I used that armor because that magma worm just like literally ate me. Oh, hey, we got a gold item. Molten perforator. Chance to hit chance on hit to hit fireballs, right? To fire magma balls. That's pretty good. But yeah, basically like once this teleporter charges, you can change the destination to like loop around again or go fight the boss. So you can like just notice that name. Yeah. But yeah, so you can like loop this game and just go kind of like infinitely. And honestly, it's kind of fun to do that because you can literally just like rack up like infinite items and become an unstoppable tide. And it's honestly a lot of fun, because you can get some busted ass runs, especially if you find a really good 3D printer. Like that Tough Times printer, I'd probably spend all day with it. But oh, you know what? I think you have to reconfigure the teleporter before you charge it. But this should put us at the boss fight. If not, I'm gonna be sad because you have to loop like all the stages again. Aha, commencement. Yes. This is where we're going. Is there an item here? No. I don't know. There's probably just like a little particle effect going on. The movement sound is funny as hell. Alright, we'll give it a shot here, but we're 50 minutes in on this run, so I think I'm a little late to try and take on the boss. But basically, we gotta go all the way up there, and then fight the guy, and then make our way back down here. So it's possible, but we'll see. Because these guys do not play around. Yes. The Sentinels is what they're called. Yikes. You can see them already start to chip away at me here. My hands are a little sweaty and I'm messing up the keys a little bit. What the hell is this? There's like some secret stuff that I don't fully know. Well, I accidentally just threw the run. The Lunar Chimera. Anyway. It was a good run. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't know that would spawn those. But we made it pretty far. But let's switch over to Tarkov. Keep things running. Cloud air. Oh no. Retry the sync. But honestly, I had more fun playing that than I anticipated, so we'll probably play that again on stream. I know. Dude, those Lunar Chimeras do not fuck around. The floating ones, they're a little bit more easier to dodge and stuff, but the other ones have like insane like rocket artillery or whatever it is. I don't know the names of anything in that game, so I'm like the Flimmy Baba, the teddy bear, you know, it's whatever. But yeah, fun game. We'll probably play that again on stream sometime soon. I had fun playing it this time, and it's a good game. I've enjoyed it in the past. So we'll see. Maybe we'll try like a commando run or something. But there's a bunch that I've missed since that game came out. They have like stuff with like the void and different secret areas and stuff like that. There's like, I think like the Gold Coast. I won't spoil all of it, but it's like that, and maybe even the mothership or whatever we get back to at the end. The one they show at the start, because I remember in Risk of Rain 1, that was like where the game ended, was you would actually go back to the spaceship and fight the big boss guy, but I don't know. So maybe they extended the game. I don't know, we'll find out. But here we'll play a little bit of Tarkov. Just do a quick scav raid. I don't really think I'm looking for much besides, I think, cigarettes. For a quest, I don't really... There's no need for cigarettes in this game besides quest items and then, I don't know, maybe like bartering. Hey, we're finding loot though, that's good. But there's really no need for me to be on customs. So we're gonna try and load in, because this is usually a fast way to find a scav match. And then with any luck, we'll spawn close to where we can go to reserve. And I'll show you guys how I do my reserve runs. Yeah. But we'll do this, and then after Tarkov, we'll probably play a couple of oh man, it's already 8:30. I don't know. We've only been streaming for under 2 hours, so we'll see. Maybe we'll play a little Rocket League after. It's just kind of like if we get into a really long raid here, or when we're transitioning to reserve, if that takes a while. But if it's quick, we'll play a little Rocket League. If it's long, we'll I don't know, probably cut stream a little bit early and postpone Rocket League. But Rocket League's fast, so it's like, even at worst case scenario, I go play, it's like 7 minutes. Because you have like 5 minutes plus then 2 minutes for all the goal timeouts and stuff. Or like, you know, because the clock doesn't run when you're watching the replays and everything. I mean, I guess you can go into overtime and, you know, be in a game for like 20 minutes or whatever, but it's not like CS where... Actually, CS doesn't have infinite time overtime, unless you're in a major. If you're in a major, they have unlimited time overtime. Because if you tie, they keep going. I think that's current ruling, right? But it's not like Valorant, where like Valorant, even in public matches, you could reasonably keep playing for an infinite amount of time, provided you know, it's like diminishing voting requirements for overtime in Premiere or whatever it's called, competitive. Because in Valorant, it's like, I think it's like you need 3 people to vote to draw. Or maybe it's like 5 and then 3 and then 1. I think is maybe how it goes. So reasonably, if everybody wanted to keep playing, you could, but it's hard because like after a certain amount of time you're really like pushing up a wall, because it just takes one person to vote to draw. But yeah, it's not like CS. They can't end on a tie in CS for the majors, yeah, but you can definitely draw in Premiere. We loaded loot, so I think it's just trying to sync the game here. Normally you don't have to wait for a countdown for scav raids. They just drop you in. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, so this is military checkpoint here. We're gonna go just check a couple of, like... It feels so sluggish. I need my red whip to get me to run faster here outside of combat. Anyway, we'll just check this guy real quick. RK1's pretty good. I mean, whatever. The PPSH is not good. But it is a free gun, so it's a free gun. In championships, yes, yeah. Yeah, you know what I mean. Ooh, MGT is pretty good. And then we'll drink that on our run back. But this is like... Whoops, I need that cigarette, actually. It's funny because I don't think it'll actually show me my... Yeah, my quests. Outside of, when I'm a scav, it doesn't show me my PMC quests. Fun. Metal parts were good, UV lamp were good, and relay were good. So let's run it. But this I think is like scav checkpoint or like scav wall or something like that. You can normally extract there for scavs. I mean, if you have the option for it. As you can see, we have Old Road Gate is right by dorms there, and then the other two are further along. Railroad to Port and Railroad to Tarkov are across the river there, across the bridge. Okay. However, due to our spawn, yeah, we're not taking that. Heavy armor plate. It doesn't even really sell very well. But you see this little interact here. So we come hold for a couple seconds. I think if you're a PMC, you can like pay to send items back to your stash, which is actually really handy if you're like mid-raid or whatever. It would be nice if you could drop off quest items, but I don't think it's that deep. Because honestly, if you have a quest item, and you need to bring it to another map, if you're transitioning mid-raid with a quest item, you're probably going to the place you need. But you can't drop off items as a scav. I've tried. Even if you have the cash on your scav, like I've spawned in as a scav with like 60 or 70 rubles, 70k rubles. So it just won't let you pay, which is okay. Like, scavs don't have the same permissions, I guess, as PMCs. But yeah, so basically you go drop off, if you were a PMC, you'd drop off your items. And then it lets you load in the next map here. So, typically I'll go to customs, because it's usually really fast queuing if you're queuing in as a scav. As you saw, it was like under 2 minutes, I think, which was really good for us. And then I'll run to that fence. It's like military checkpoint, or let me pull up the map. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, it's called Road to Military Base. No. Military Base Checkpoint. Military Base CP. But yeah, that's where I'll go and transfer to reserve, which is free. You don't have to pay anything to do that. The only downside is you have to re-queue. So as you'll see here, we have to load the game again and then find the match and load loot and all that. So I appreciate your patience as we go back into loading zones. But it is by far the fastest and most reliable way to get to reserve, especially as a scav. Because even after like a week or whatever this has been of questing, like oh, you can't see behind my head. Right here, I am level 14. We're right before where I can get on the flea market. But even here, I don't have access to reserve, which is kind of difficult, I guess. I don't know. I'd always like, whenever I would, I think I talked about this the last time we played Tarkov maybe, but I really like reserve for doing my scav raids, because you can usually find a lot of loot and good quality loot within a density, right? Like, you don't have to run very far. Like, if you were on woods, you can find some good stuff on woods, don't get me wrong, but then you're like running halfway across the map, right? Reserve is a lot more densely packed. I mean, you do run into PMCs from time to time, but especially if you're a scav, you tend to join after a lot of the PMCs have already like had their big gunfights. So you're less likely to run into them. Preparing game. We're still loading. This is weird. I don't know why I keep saying preparing game. Hopefully it won't try and kick me out. I mean, we didn't have like that much loot on us, but let me see. Oh, it won't let me see. 3 minutes on a loading screen's not the greatest though. I'm like, maybe I just play Rocket League now. While this is queuing, we go play Rocket League and come back and we'll still be queuing. Yeah. Well, I was saying, so, yeah, even now I don't have the option to queue for reserve. Like, it's locked as a PMC. I think it's something with the main quest or whatever, but, yeah, until I get that done, this is the only way I can get to reserve. I mean, there's like other transits. I think Shoreline has one. You have to go up by the passage by the rocks. And then is it Woods maybe has one? Let me check. Yeah, transit to reserve. Okay. Dun dun dun. Customs. Lighthouse and Woods. Okay, not Shoreline. Lighthouse, yeah. 4.5 minutes. I don't want to just like Alt F4 because I think if I do that I won't. Like when you have a PMC that gets lost in raid, you can always boot back up and like rejoin. But if you leave as a scav, you just like forfeit your scav, I think. Alright, let me try it. I don't know. We're stuck on a loading screen, so it's like... Worst case scenario, I lose my run and we go play a little bit of Rocket League. 10 minutes or whatever and nothing. Sorry. Let's try it. But yeah, you find good loot on reserve, so especially if you know like the secrets, like electrical room and stuff like that. I mean, I think E-room, they have you go on a quest. I don't know. I think there's a quest that takes you through electrical rooms. You eventually learn it, but like there's a way to get in the room without a key. It's like little tricks like that. It's like Ground Zero. I think you can get to a quest item by climbing on a windowsill. So you don't even need the key. Alright. Let's see. Scav raid. Oh, does it not? Well, that's weird. Okay, it's gonna make us load back in the customs, I guess. We still have our military gyrotachyometer. I said gyrotachyometer. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. Maybe it'll try and. Oh, here we go. Loading loot. Okay, this is good. If we spawn by there again, we'll try one more time, but no promises. I don't know why it went 50 to 40%. But I would like to show you reserve. It is a fun map to scav on. Also, I'm going to edit the the stream description here, because we're not gonna make it to Rocket League tonight. Okay. Little stealth edit there. Sorry, y'all. Ooh, yep, it is just getting a little late. It is Sunday evening. I think if it was Saturday, we'd maybe push it, but little bit of snow delay never hurt nobody. But I think it was maybe you, Tony, who was talking about seeing like the CTA train during the Winter Wonderland with all the snow, and I can confirm it looks absolutely majestic. Beautiful and scenic. Yeah, the snow really adds a layer of magic to it, I guess. I don't know, because the train already looks like very vibrant and bright, but then you add in like the diffraction, diffusal of all the light with all the snow, and mist in the air, and it just looks beautiful, to be honest. But I don't know, I'd like try to recommend coming to Chicago if it's snowing, but planning your trip around weather seems very difficult. So really it's like a luck of the draw thing of like, if you're here and it's snowing, lucky you. But I can't imagine trying to travel somewhere to intentionally get snow. I think that'd be very difficult. Damn, this is taking forever. 89%. 89%. That must be so cool. I wish I was there. In spirit. I thought of you, so let me see if I can pull up photos from my walk the other day. You started playing a game based on Chicago recently. Let me take a guess. Was it Watch Dogs? Watch Dogs. Oh, here we are. Loading. Because I know Watch Dogs is based in Chicago. Or at least I think the first one is. I don't know where the second one was based, but yeah, Watch Dogs. Alright, image. Browse image. Okay. To add an image, I'll have to download it real quick. Alright, since we're not playing Rocket League, I'll run over to reserve. I think we can make it. It's not too far from where we're at. XD, yes. Yeah. I feel like that's maybe one of the few games that's actually based in Chicago. So, but honestly, Watch Dogs was a lot of fun. So I hope you're enjoying the game. Yeah, not too many games are based in Chicago though. Like I really would wish they would do a GTA, but that's asking for a lot. Cause they just have a hard on for Miami or something. I won't be crass. Hey, SRO2. That's actually a really good scope. Most of the time I'll be buying that, or like it's like I forget what it's called, but it's like the Victrox or something like that. It's like a red sight. I don't know how to explain it. But it was just like a nice scope that worked well with NVGs as well. And the SRO2 is also really good in that way. But if I would compare the vibe of real Chicago with a game, it would probably be Division 1. It's in NY, but it's snowy. Don't even get me started on the Division. I love that game so much. Damn, I'm like, maybe I should play The Division on stream. No, I don't think that would be entertaining. That's just grass. I was like trying to find a larger backpack, but... No. Hey, there's our scav. We're not gonna waste time running to the right here. We already looted enough. Get me to reserve. Miami and Los Angeles. I know, right? Well, and I think Liberty City, right? GTA 4 was NYC, but... But yeah, honestly, like... I think part of why I liked The Division so much was because of the ambiance of being in the city. Like... Ooh, this is gonna be a helmet. I mean, it's not like my ideal helmet, but it's still pretty good. But like, The Division 2 is in like Washington, D.C. And you would like anticipate being able to run around like the Smithsonian and stuff would be iconic, but... Or like the White House or like all that stuff. But for me, I found The Division 1 to be much more preferable. I mean, just the like... Just the city and everything was just something special. Okay. Let's try this again. With my yammering, maybe it'll get fixed. Alright. Don't crash on me again. I would actually love it if you stream that. Not sure about the rest of the watchers though. And it's also probably not many people playing it. Yeah. I mean, I think I'd come back to like a full loadout and whatnot. Cause like I have all of my old, like I used to grind for the set bonuses and stuff. I don't have them all cause they were insanely difficult to get, but Division 2 is such a letdown. Yeah, I mean, it was good, but it was like, just wasn't the same. Because I think some of like the magic came from like, they had stuff like the underground, right? Where you're like going through the trials in the subway tunnels and stuff, which was really cool. And then they had like that survival mode. Because like Division 2 had the dark zone. It just, you know, it was like some of the other stuff that I think it was missing, but better ambiance wise, yeah. And I think the map made more sense because for me, like, it just was like, oh, this street, that street, cross sections and stuff. But like everything Ubisoft does, they have an excellent first game and ruin it in the sequel. I don't know about that. Far Cry has been pretty good. Even all the sequels and stuff. I mean, Far Cry 5 was just okay, but what was Far Cry 4? The Sri Lanka or like somewhere in the Indian subcontinent. But like Far Cry 3, iconic. I mean, don't like Far Cry 1, Far Cry 2 are just like okay. They were old games, so they like, you know, we're still learning how to like build their engine and stuff, but Far Cry 3, iconic. Far Cry Blood Dragon, iconic and hilarious. Plus that soundtrack is phenomenal. Far Cry 4 was pretty good. Far Cry 5 was a good game. I think it was average though. And then Far Cry 6 was really good too. I forget what the island was called, but it was fun. But I don't think Ubisoft like ruins a game by making a sequel. It's just they've had some bad luck with Division and a couple other games, but it ain't no Overwatch 2 though. Speaking of sequels. My only concern though is I wish Ubisoft had better support for their platform. Because I think you can still like buy games through Steam and run them through Ubisoft. But I always had problems. Hey, we're loading loot. 2 minutes in. Fantastic. But it would like always log me out, and I would always have a pain in the ass time like trying to log in to play the game and stuff. Nah, Far Cry Blood Dragon. Yeah, Blood Dragon was good. It was short and sweet. It was also like not too expensive because it was like not a full game. Because it was like they took the Far Cry 3 engine and then like made like a fun little side project with it. But it was like short and sweet and not expensive. It was like the perfect game, or like DLC or whatever. But the mission where you burn the weed farm with that Skrillex song is hilarious. Am I right? And then, I mean, I don't want to spoil it for you, but in Far Cry 6, they actually like reference that, I think, because you have to like burn the tobacco crops or whatever it is. No, tobacco is the Simpsons, right? Because tobacco was the... Because Homer brings the radioactive waste, or like something happens with the radioactive waste, and he accidentally mixes tobacco and tomato to make tobacco. Do you remember that? No. Anyway, so tobacco, no. But it was like the something V word for whatever the like tobacco plant that was like their cancer cure or whatever. You have to burn all the crops, and they like make a reference to the old Far Cry game. So it's pretty funny, but okay. So we are in reserve now. This is underneath the bunker, but most of these rooms are going to be locked on us, so there's really not much point. We just have to figure out how to get out, and I think this is our way up. I used to love Assassin's Creed until they went off the rails. Tobacco. Yeah, it makes everyone crazy addicted, yes. Well, that's the nicotine in tobacco, in the tobacco. Assassin's Creed, though, yeah. I think the last one that I really played was, Black Flag, Assassin's Creed 4, and that one was really good, where you're like a pirate on a ship. There's footsteps. No, those are all scavs. I'm like waiting to get shot right away after spending like 10 minutes trying to get here. We don't have much though, so it's like I don't really mind. I mean, the military gyrotachyometer would be good to keep, but honestly, we really only need it for cash value here. I don't really think it's used in any quests or nothing, so. Damn, I thought there was more loot in this building. Maybe the spawns are dynamic. Okay, we'll go over here to the White Knight building. Usually you can tell the buildings, they have different symbols painted on them. So the White Knight. That's a decent building to run through. Oh hey. Perfect. Finding this is a scav. Interesting. We're gonna take this. Someone's getting in a big ass fight. Okay, and we'll put a scope on you. The underbarrel's full. Interesting. Is this really TSM? Oh, T45 M1 is really bad ammo. Whatever, we'll just make sure we have a full mag, and then, honestly, I'm gonna empty these mags. Because maybe we'll find decent ammo, but... Anyway, we got a new lease on life. We're gonna drop this PPSH. Okay. So yeah, there's someone in the other building. I don't know. How? We're 23 minutes in, so there's maybe a player lurking around somewhere. Okay. Iconic though. We're like less than a minute into raid and we found our huge rig here. This will let us loot for days on end. So long as we don't get shot by that guy who was somewhere over there. That was one of the last good ones. IMO. When we're talking about the last good ones, are you saying the last good Simpsons episode? Or what was I just talking about? Last good Far Cry, maybe. No? I don't know. My attention is split between trying to .62. Oh, that's bad ammo. This is small PS. We'll still take it. But I'm hearing a lot of gunfire and a lot of running around. This AKS maybe? Is this a stock tube? No. No, black flag. Oh, right. Yes. Yeah, definitely by far one of the better Assassin's Creeds. I think I tried playing Liberty, was it maybe? Assassin's Creed Liberty. And that was okay. I didn't play long because I don't think it was like really all that good. But I maybe also didn't have a legal copy. So maybe it had flaws because of that. Ooh, this is PST. I don't know, I'm hearing a lot of footsteps though. Does make me a little nervous at times, but we'll be okay. Just if they start walking up on us, we'll have to figure it out. Okay. A lot of decent mags, but not really any good ammo for them. We'll take this and unpack. FMJ isn't, oops, not worth it. Boom, boom, boom. Nuts. But yeah, earlier when I was, PPSH drum mag, nope. I was like really looking for, bruh, why? This is scav too, why? Oh, I do have a splint. Fantastic. Oh, and I was 1 HP away from losing my... Hey, vodka. The RB-OB key. T ammo, not worth. Dude, what is this ugly ass gun? No wonder he was trying to take a fight. Okay. But with any luck, him shooting at me may, like, I think I took the first shot there. Oh, it's not the right ammo type. I think despite him shooting at me, I may have only hit him first. So we'll see when it comes time to evaluate whether or not I get minus or plus scav rep here, but even though he was shooting at me, he didn't do damage to me first. Maybe. So because I did damage to him first, it's gonna make me the traitor. I don't know. We'll see. We'll keep things interesting. Yeah, I think it's a spin-off from Assassin's Creed 3, which wasn't very good. Honestly, though, I did enjoy Assassin's Creed 3. I don't know. Like, I thought it was good. Alright. Should clean this up a tiny bit. The Spartan will keep, I think. I don't know. Take you out. The nails and meds can come out, probably. I try to keep the stuff I really want deeper in the in my rig here, because if I'm trying to drop stuff, a couple of reserve keys, having to dig more to drop stuff just makes it more of a pain. So I try to keep the stuff I want to drop, or like lower tier loot, I tend to keep that in like the less obscured areas of my inventory. Okay. So we got a little bit of clearance here. That guy who I heard running around, I got him, so we're probably clear on enemies for a hot minute. Assuming that guy was just blasting everybody. Weapons case, yes. Oh, you mean the spin-off, Assassin's Creed Liberty, yeah. Or whatever it was. I'm cool, you cool?
Scav in there.
Hey, what's good, man?
What's up, bro?
Oh, right there, right there.
Yeah, I'm cool, don't show me.
There's a guy to your
He's
left,
underneath
bro.
the
Watch
car.
out.
I see a helmet.
That's me, man, don't shoot.
Shit, what up, King?
Sir.
I thought you were a PMC, dog.
What happened to the fucking guy that was over here rushing?
Oh, that guy shot me and I killed him. He's on the roof.
Oh. Bro's got the Yankee with no brand.
Hey, class 4 armor here, you guys want? Whatever. They don't want the heat. They don't want the smoke. Dude, I thought they were gonna pop me. Alright, this is good. This is all tier 4 armor.
Is it class 4?
Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna upgrade. The tier 3 was,
Is this?
Yo, this is a raider, though. Yo, someone should take this helmet, no?
What is it?
I don't know, it's one of those raider helmets.
What the fuck is that?
Whatever, he doesn't want it, I'm gonna take it. Oh, I can't. None of my rigs have space? What the fuck? Probably just a raider? There's too much going on here. Oh, all friends, yes. I do seem worried, don't I? There's too much going on, man. I mean, these guys seem chill, but I'm like, I don't want to get shot. Yeah, you need some meds? Give me that helmet. What is going on with this? Nope, T45. Bad ammo. Okay. Yeah, I think they're just trying to take on the raiders, and I'm not interested. But I am gonna be cleaning up all this loot, though. This is also T45. No, it's SP. It's better loot, but not something I really want to fill my inventory with. Where is he? Is that Gluhar? This actually might be a PMC. He's kitted way too heavily. I can't tell. It might be safe. Ooh, this SKS mag looks promising. We'll drop that cheese. Hey, defuel. This is HP ammo. Not very good. I'll take this though. Couple of the flashlights. Alright, let's get ourselves going. We need to get to heating pipe or hole in the wall. Interesting. I thought we had another flashlight, but maybe I already slapped it on a gun. Probably. Ghoul mask. That's funny. Sure, we'll take meds. Alright, we got a ways to run here. Just take a quick look upstairs though. So this, I forget what building this is. Yeah, it looks like they've already come through. This is an interesting Saiga build. It does fold. I think we're just gonna scoop the ammo and dip. PST is a little hard to come by, so we'll take as much as we can. But that second door on the right on the third floor is where you can get some good PC spawns. Damn, there are a lot of bodies here. Oop. Another flashlight. It's always good. The Ratnik. Another. Oh, this is a red rebel. This is a player for sure. What ammo? Some more PST, I think. All right. A lot of ammo. A lot of good stuff here. Yeah, so little known fact, you can come in here and there's usually a PC here. Little side house. Power cord. Usually I thought there were 2 PCs in here, but maybe they reduced the spawns. But that's Black Knight that usually has the PCs. White Queen also has a server room full of electronics. So you can sometimes find some dude is walking right by me. I don't know. I'm gonna start dropping stuff. I don't know. That bird's spooking me a little bit. Alright. Got 8 minutes. We gotta get all the way to the far wall. But yeah, so this White Queen building, you can sometimes check on top of these like server racks and stuff. Like here. You'll find a VPX. That's funny. I wasn't intending on finding anything, but this is why you look, because sometimes you get quite lucky. VPXs, they're a little bit more pricey, so it is a good find for us. We'll take this ES lamp. I'm not sure how many more we need, but I know it's a few. Anyway. Can't dawdle too long though, because we are 7 minutes out. Still got time though. This is another section of spots that you can check. Gas and we don't need. Dun dun dun. But you can find like GPUs and stuff there. Also, another little fun fact, you can crawl in here. There's a guy. Right here. I don't want to waste too much time crawling in and out, but we do need defuel, so I'll take that. Hydroshock is decent ammo, but we're not going to take it. Five minutes to go. Honestly, I'm like in these raids till the very last minute sometimes, because I min-max the shit out of it until I'm like not gonna make it, and then I'm like throwing things out of my backpack just to make it in time. Yes, no. Alright. By the way, this is electrical room where that guy is. You have to like jump off the window, but we don't have time to demo it. No. Okay. Keep removing. We have a pretty big inventory here, all things considered, so filling every slot with a useful item might be hard to come by. Saiga mag, no. These contacts we'll take. Getting pretty close to a full inventory of really good stuff though. But honestly, it's just gonna be my luck. We'll go right through here and how much you wanna bet we find a military battery right here? Nope. Military tank batteries are like 8 cells or something. They're huge and they weigh a shit ton. So I'm kind of relieved that we don't see one. Friendly scav here. Exfilling next to us. But that's the raid. So you can see why I tend to enjoy going to reserve instead of just scav running on customs. So it does take a little bit more time with all the queuing and running through and transporting and all that, but You do get a shitload of loot, I'll tell you that. Because you don't find VPXs in customs, I'll tell you that too. Now, the challenge becomes making sure we can fit this all in my stash. And I paid it forward and left myself a room down here, so we're overjoyed at that. Eventful raid, yes, yes. We need more space, though. What if we go here, here, here? No. What if we bring you up, and you up, and then bring you down, flip you to the side. We're getting somewhere. Bam, look at that. Alright. Why don't we throw these face masks? Only have the one spot. My inventory is kind of jammed, yeah. And the nade goes there. Boom, there is all of it. Hey, look at that. The guy who shot us was a traitor scav. Look at that, traitor scav kill. Oh, it's behind my head. Traitor scav kill, successful exfil. So we get 0.04 scav rep. 0.03. That guy shot us, we got him. Pays off, pays off. Having good aim. And reaction times. I'm so glad he didn't black out our arm. I mean, honestly, a blacked out arm is not too bad. If you black out a leg, then you're like not able to run anywhere, but yeah, finding a CMS kit would be pretty impossible. Not impossible, but difficult. So I'm glad we had like 2 HP in that arm, despite him shooting at us. Anyway, I could spend some time selling all this stuff on raid, but it is quite late. We've been on stream for what is it, 2 3/4 of an hour. So we're probably gonna wrap up here in a moment. It has been fun streaming for you tonight. I did enjoy CS, and what was the second game? Risk of Rain was fun. Time kind of flew with Risk of Rain. I was like, we played for probably like an hour and I didn't even realize. So thank you all for tuning in. It has been a lot of fun hanging out with y'all. As far as streaming tomorrow, Monday, I'm not sure we'll be on Monday. We'll see how tomorrow goes. So I guess stay tuned if you are waiting for that. But regardless of if we stream tomorrow or not, we will be streaming later in the week. Probably midweek and definitely later in the week. So check back, Thursday, Friday, Saturdays, probably going to be days that I stream, and then some other days here in between. As always, if you have suggestions for what I should play, let me know. Leave them in the comments, whatnot. I know we're looking at maybe some more dispatch this week. Let me write this down. Yeah, so probably some dispatch, and then I'm not sure what else, but we'll figure it out as we go. Yeah, trying to think what else. Yeah, have a good week. Yeah, everybody have a good week. Start to your week. Sunday, tomorrow's Monday. So thank you all for tuning in. I will see you on the next one. It's been good and fun. So thank you and have a good night.